Hey guys, it's me, Rebecca, with Boss Lady Resale and Bexa Boss Lady. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am getting ready to move, so our house is just total chaos. There is stuff everywhere. We're moving to a bigger place, and I'm very, very excited to have my own eBay room and then a separate office. And I know that the data guru is ecstatic to have all of my stuff in one room and not spread throughout our entire apartment, because if you are a reseller, you know that this stuff has a way to make it all over your darn house, right? It's everywhere. It's on chairs and tables and everything. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk to you today. I was in the middle of, for the last hour, I've been in my office, and my plan is that I can't move all of my inventory to the new house until I know what I have. I think that I've let it go too long where I don't know what's in these bins, and I'm pretty sure that there's money in here, being that there's money in items that are not listed anywhere, that are just sitting there, taking up space, collecting dust, right? So I'm gonna give you some examples and what you can do to fix this and not let this happen to you. Let me be the warning in your life, okay, to A, not do this, and B, don't grow your business the way that I have. And I guess number 3 is get started the right way if you're just getting started, or start the new year fresh, right? Because you got to have your inventory under control, especially if you're going to grow your business. So I have, what I do is if you watched any of my other videos, you know that I keep all of my stuff in plastic bags, right? So this is one of my storage bins, and these are all lined up in a little teeny tiny utility closet here in our apartment, and they're also under here, and they're in my personal closet, so it'll be nice to have them all in one place so I don't have to keep searching for stuff. But I basically bag everything into these bags. Okay, so I take the item, I take photos of them, and they go immediately into these bags. Now, I use Ziploc bags. A lot of resellers just use bread bags from Walmart. I personally like the Ziploc bags. I think it looks nicer. I have pets. I have dogs that shed. So for me, I'm just nervous that having something folded that isn't completely closed off is going to still allow things to get in there. So I like to have the Ziploc. And if you want to learn more about these, I have some links in a whole reseller toolkit available on my website at bexabosslady.com. The link for it is also in the description of this video. So I package them up into these, and then all of the information about the item goes onto my spreadsheet, into my spreadsheet for my inventory. Now, a couple months ago, probably 2 months ago, my husband, who is the data guru, he loves data so much. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm trying to find this J. Crew skirt on," I was doing control find, trying to find this J. Crew skirt in my spreadsheet so I could put in how much it sold for, how much I made, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, "Well, that seems to be taking you a long time. Why don't you just use barcodes?" And I'm completely clueless. I thought stores use barcodes, like retail stores, right? I had no idea that that was a thing that I could actually do. I mean, I did, but I didn't really, I never gave it much thought until he was like, "Duh, this is an easy option." Which I wish I would have done this as I was growing my business, because it would have been a lot easier than to go back and put barcodes on these. So now what I do is when I get the item, I enter it into the system. Every item gets a barcode that is scanned into Google Doc, and then this number gets put into the custom SKU on eBay, and then it goes into all of my it goes into my Poshmark listings, and just in the description, some of them will say SKU. I stopped putting that in there because it wastes letters. You can only have so many letters in your listing. So now I just do I just scan it. So I just take this scanner, that I got. Again, it's in my reseller toolkit. Wasn't very expensive. I bought this on eBay. I bought the barcodes on eBay, and I just scan it. When you scan it, there's a little USB thing that goes into your computer, and it connects to it, and it, like, you can just click on your, when you're typing in your eBay listing under custom SKU, you can just scan this while your cursor's in that box, and this number will come up. And then what you do is, when your item sells, you can just control, control copy or copy and paste that into your spreadsheet, and you can find your item immediately. And so right now I'm almost at 2,000 things in my inventory. It's much easier to find one barcode than it is to sort through 300 J.Crew items to find what I'm looking for. So that's the first lesson of today, is as you grow your business, try to get some kind of a system like this. It didn't cost me a lot of money. Once you figure out your system, which is the most important thing, it doesn't take you more time, because it might take you a little bit more time on the front end, but on the back end, it's so much easier. It's so much simpler. That's the first reason, okay? You can track it. The second thing is, I have also now gone through this box and found that I have three things. I have three skirts out of this box that are not listed anywhere. They have no barcode on them, and they're just money sitting here. So now I pulled these three skirts out, and I put them in a separate pile so I can go through and take photos of them and get them listed, because somehow they got mixed up, or maybe they were returned or whatever, and they aren't showing in my system. So that's another reason to do this, right? Because now I mean, this one even has a barcode, but it's not listed. So it's important to go through your inventory, every couple months. Now why stores shut down and do all their inventory. I mean, this is the first time I ever scaled this. Before, I had like 30 things in my closet that were my own personal items to sell at a time. I didn't have 300, 350 things that I was selling at once. So, it's a lot harder when you start to scale. But what I can tell you, the lesson you can learn from me on this is, by getting a system in place to track this stuff, it is so much easier to know how much money you're making, know what your inventory is, know exactly where your stuff is. And it really truly makes growing your business so much better. Like right now, I'm having a panic attack. I have a box of stuff here that needs my photos. It's listed with stock photos. I know you're not supposed to use stock photos, but I had to get them up. I bought them. I needed to get them online. So I need to take the pictures of those items and get those added to the listings. I have a whole basket over here of stuff that I got in Ohio that I need to take pictures of and I need to get listed. I have boxes and boxes of stuff that I need to get sorted and listed. But had I been really good the whole time, I probably would have had all of this done already. So learn from me. And if you're gonna have like a big, huge amount of inventory, make sure that you get that organized and you get a system in place, whether it's, your data on your spreadsheet, if it's, your barcoding, whatever it is, make sure you're getting something done so you're tracking your inventory, especially if you're gonna grow your business. The second thing that it helps you do is figure out what you should be buying. I know a lot of you send me messages like, what do you buy? How much do you pay for it? Where are you shopping? Well, guess what? You should be doing that research for yourself and figuring out what works for your store. And by doing the data in your spreadsheets, which my husband taught me all of this, I'm not a proclaimed data person. I'm just relaying the message that's actually worked. Right? So it's working. That's why I'm telling you about it. But by entering it in, trying to figure out what you should be buying things for, it definitely gives you an edge up on your business, and it levels your business up much faster than if you are just aimlessly going into a thrift store and trying to post stuff on Instagram like, should I buy this, right? It's much better if you just know, if you're an educated buyer, if you're an educated sourcer, this is a way to learn about this stuff without going through the 15 years of learning experiences like many of us seasoned sellers have been able to do. It just takes you to another level faster. That's all it does. So if you're interested in learning more about the data stuff, let me know. There's a link in my description below, and there's also, if you go to my website, bexabosslady.com, the data guru and I are coming out with a whole course. We're going to do a beta launch. It's going to be great. We'll help you with that. And we'll show you everything that we've been doing to help me grow my business this year. Even with a chronic illness, even with surgeries, even with no one helping me, even part-time, you can grow your business too. And I promise, I have proof to show that I've done it, but I just want to help you guys. And so for me, it's all about teaching you. I'm the teach you how to do it person. I'm not the kind of person that's going to come and tell you how to do it. I will teach you, I will guide you, I will give you advice, I will share what I'm doing. But as far as being able to do it for you, you guys have to do it yourself. And so use these tools, use these resources, and really grow your business. Let's get going for 2018. Let's do it. We can do it together. I am so ready. I'm very excited. I just want to share this with the world because I want to help people who have special situations or circumstances that they can't work full time, or they need extra money, or they want to go back to school, or whatever the case may be. I want to help you like I've been trying to help myself. So that's the intent for all my videos. That's what I try to do. It's what I try to impart on you with every one of these. And you know, I appreciate you guys. I love that you're watching and you're learning from me. So I'll see you next time. As always, thank you so much. And check out the links in my description. I'll see you later. Bye.